Parents and teens of young adults, here's a heads up for you. We know our kids are on their phones and tablets seemingly all the time, like Adam. A study out of the UK is now shedding some light on what kind of impact social media can have on young adults.
Yeah, Isabel Garcia joining us now in studio with details about the findings of this massive study and some insight from a local pediatric psychiatrist. Isabel.
Yes, this study out of the UK-based journal Nature Communications examined the relationship between social media use and life satisfaction and how that relationship changes during adolescence development. And local psychiatry experts say this supports the call for more research into age use specifically. A massive study out of the UK aims to gain insight into the impacts of social media and teens. Researchers analyzed 2 UK data sets of more than 84,000 participants between the ages of 10 and 80. Now, the findings suggest the more a teen uses social media during specific age windows, for example, girls between the ages of 11 and 13, can have a correlating negative impact in overall life satisfaction.
This new study tells us that age is something that we should really be thinking about. That younger kids seem to be more negatively affected by social media than older ones. But that's still a very broad brush.
Dr. Anthony Pisani is an associate professor in URMC's Psychiatric and Pediatrics Department and is also with the Center for the Study and Prevention of Suicide. The mental health expert weighs in on the critical component of that age window of sensitivity. So if you're a parent, whether you're concerned or not, what does this mean?
Another thing we know from research, and this goes back 40 and 50 years before social media, is that parental monitoring and connection are key for adolescent development. That hasn't changed with technology.
Dr. Pisani tells me he believes it's well within parents' rights, especially if they're paying for the phone and or cell plan, to be thoroughly engaged in their teen's phone. But for some families, that may mean reestablishing boundaries, which is also okay.
I would suggest that you do that with them. If you can tell your child, I want to have access to see what you're looking at, who you're talking with, but I'm going to do it with you, and you can hold the phone. That can be a gentle way into this conversation.
And another tip Dr. Pisani gave me is if your teen or young adult who has their own phone is looking to get an app or a different social media platform, using a time bank is a way to navigate how much use they have each day. So, for example, if there's a set amount you have for social media time, the teen then has to choose how they are spending that allotted time. Well, for now, though, we'll send it back to you at the desk.